Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling something practical, really digging into why cleaning your home's air ducts is so important, especially if you're living somewhere like South Vancouver with its own, unique environment. Our mission, we've got this detailed guide from Pacific Blue Mechanical on duct cleaning services there, and we're going to cut right to the chase. What are the real benefits? Health, money, your HVAC system itself? Why does it matter now?
Right. And what's really interesting is how closely your home's air connects to, your health and even your wallet. South Vancouver, specifically, it deals with different environmental things, right? More pollen sometimes, moisture, city dust. So managing your HVAC system isn't just like occasional upkeep. It's actually becoming necessary preventative care.
Okay, let's unpack that. I think most people get that clean ducts are, better, but is just changing the filter enough? What are maybe the top three, maybe less obvious wins from getting them professionally cleaned, according to the guide?
Well, the first big one, and maybe the most critical, is getting rid of the stuff that filters don't catch effectively. We're not just talking about everyday dust here. Think finer particles like pet dander, mold, spores, maybe even some fungus. Nasty stuff. And over time, VOCs, those volatile organic compounds, can build up too. So professional cleaning slashes those indoor allergens. That's huge if you or someone in your family has allergies or asthma.
Right, so it's way beyond just visible dust. It's actually reducing things that can impact health. Okay, how does that connect to saving money?
The money side, it's pretty straightforward, really. It's about efficiency. When your ducts are clogged up with debris, your whole heating and cooling system, your HVAC, it has to work much harder just to move air around. Think about it like trying to breathe through a straw that's partly blocked. The sources, like the Pacific Blue Guide, suggest dirty ducts can really drag down efficiency, sometimes by like 10%, maybe even up to 40% in bad cases. So clean ducts mean less strain, lower energy bills. That's the immediate win.
Less strain, and I guess that leads to the third point.
Exactly. The third big benefit is extending the lifespan of your expensive HVAC equipment. Less strain means less wear and tear, day in, day out. So the whole system is likely to last longer before needing major repairs or replacement.
That makes a lot of sense. Big savings potentially there. And the guide also mentions a couple of other quick wins.
Yeah, quick but noticeable. Eliminating weird smells. Sometimes you get musty or strange odors when the system kicks on. That's obviously growing in the ducts. Cleaning gets rid of it. And just generally, it contributes to a healthier feeling home overall. Peace of mind,
Okay, so improved air, better efficiency, longer system life, no weird smells. Sounds compelling. So the logical next question is how often? When should people in South Vancouver actually think about calling, say, Pacific Blue Mechanical? Is there a standard timing?
The general rule of thumb, industry-wide, is usually every 3 to 5 years for a thorough cleaning. That's your baseline.
3 to 5 years, got it.
But, and this is important, especially for places like South Vancouver, there are exceptions. Things that mean you should probably do it sooner. Like if you have pets shedding fur, big one. If anyone smokes indoors, or if you've just finished major home renovations, all that dust.
Right, the renovation dust gets everywhere.
Exactly, and specifically for South Vancouver, the guide mentions high pollen counts could be a factor. Some pollens are kind of sticky, They can make dust cling inside the ducts faster, potentially feeding microbial growth. So that might mean cleaning a bit more often too.
Okay, that local factor is key. So what are the signs then? If you're nearing that 3-year mark or you just moved in, what tells you it's maybe time?
The guide points out some telltale signs. Like if you dust your furniture and then, bam, it seems dusty again almost right away. Or noticing strange smells only when the heating or AC turns on. And sometimes people notice their allergies acting up more inside the house for no clear reason. That could be a sign too.
Good practical tips there. Now let's talk about how it's done. The Pacific Blue Guide really stresses using professionals. It's clearly not just bringing in a powerful vacuum cleaner, right?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
The difference is pretty significant. It's about the equipment and the technique. Pros use these really high-powered, often truck-mounted vacuums, and the key thing they do is create negative pressure in your duct system.
Negative pressure, what does that mean, basically?
It means they seal off your vents and use that massive vacuum to suck all the air and debris towards one point, like a controlled wind tunnel inside your ducts. While that powerful suction is happening, they use specialized tools like long, rotating brushes or air whips to actually scrub the inside walls of the ducts. That dislodges all the stuck-on grime, the dust, the mold, whatever's in there, and the vacuum pulls it straight out of your house into a containment unit.
Ah, okay, so it's scrubbing and powerful suction together.
Exactly. DIY methods, even a strong shop vac, just can't really replicate that scrubbing action or the level of contained suction needed to get everything out properly. You often just stir stuff up.
That makes sense. Good distinction. And a quick practical tip from the guide before they arrive.
Yeah, just a heads up. Try to clear space around your vents and registers so the technicians can access them easily. And probably best to keep pets secured somewhere else during the process, just to keep them safe and out of the way. Makes the job smoother for everyone.
Right. Pretty straightforward prep.
So if we zoom out for a second, thinking about the bigger picture, duct cleaning, especially in climates like South Vancouver's, isn't really a luxury item. It's more of a necessary choice for your health, your comfort, and honestly protecting your investment in your home systems.
So, wrapping this up, what's the key takeaway for you, the listener? It seems pretty clear. Being proactive is key. That means, yes, change your air filters regularly like you're supposed to, but also schedule that professional deep clean every, say, 3 to 5 years, or maybe sooner, based on those factors we talked about: pets, rhinos, local pollen. It's probably the simplest way to make sure your home environment is working for you, and you might save some money in the long run too. And here's a final thought to leave you with. If cleaning out that hidden gunk helps your HVAC system work less hard, just imagine how much less you might have to worry about the air you breathe every day at home. That feeling of a healthier, cleaner indoor environment. That's a pretty powerful return on investment, wouldn't you say? Definitely something to consider, as the Pacific Blue Mechanical Guide suggests.